Growing up, I knew that if I worked hard, I saved and had a little bit of luck, then I can afford to buy a house. But that's just not true for the next generation of young Australians who are increasingly locked out of home ownership, unless of course they've got rich parents. I was raised by a single mum. My dad died when I was 4, and I knew the value of the security and stability of having a house. We didn't have much else, but we were lucky enough at least that when Dad died, Mum got some life insurance so she could pay off the house. And so many young Australians want that security, that financial asset, before they feel safe to start a family. It's just not acceptable in modern Australia that we're locking a whole generation out of home ownership. My generation is at risk of being the first in modern Australia's history to leave a lower standard of living to those coming after us, be it on climate change, the economy, or home ownership in the housing market. And it's no accident. It's a deliberate outcome of failed government policy. And the worst thing is that Scott Morrison and the Liberals are making the problem worse. Their policies sound nice. We've got Home Builder and First Home Super Saver scheme and the Single Parent scheme, but actually all they do is borrow money from the taxpayer and give it to a small number of people, putting a bit of cash in their pockets, that bid up the cost of housing. So it's actually pushing up the price of housing. Might help a small number of people, but it doesn't help most people. You don't make housing more affordable by making it more expensive. That's the problem. It's all adding to demand. Take the Single Parent scheme. It sounds good, but he said he's going to help 10,000 single parents get into home ownership over 4 years. The problem is there's 1 million single parents in this country. It's not going to help poor, struggling single parents. It would never have helped people like my mum. Won't help people in my electorate. But all it will do is help a few people who earn between about $85,000 and $125,000. Otherwise, it'll push up the cost of housing. As the experts have said, he's helping a few but hurting the many. It's a Ponzi scheme, it's a lottery. Who wins the lucky grant? That's great for them, but what about everyone else? The worst idea, and I'm glad at least they haven't taken this up yet, but there's Liberal members pushing for this to let people use their superannuation to buy housing. All that would do is pour petrol on the fire of house prices. You may as well just give away your super, stick a vacuum cleaner into it and suck it into the pocket of the guy selling the house as prices go up. But it doesn't have to be like this. We can have better policies. Labor's Future Housing Future Fund will spend $10 billion increasing the supply of housing, building social and public housing, creating jobs, leaving a legacy, giving houses to people who need them, but also taking pressure off the market for everyone else.